Hello, hello, hello. Welcome, welcome, welcome. This is your girl, Tina G. I am the host of Talks with Tina G podcast. Let me go live on Instagram. Hello, I am your girl. This is Tina G, the host of Talks with Tina G podcast. We will be starting promptly at 7 o'clock, like we do every single week. So if this is your first time, and you want to go on another platform, you can definitely check us out on TikTok, Instagram, or YouTube. All you have to do is type in, wait a minute, Talks with Tina G. I'm sorry. Hold on, wait a minute. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. I be doing so much stuff. I'm sorry. So let me type this in. Give me 1 second. Let me type this in. I'm going to say welcome. I hope you all can see the comments. Welcome, TikTok. Hopefully, everybody is on. Talks with Tina. Mm. And this will be episode number 37. So tell your friends, hop on if this is their first time checking me out. They're in for a treat. Yeah, we got 8 minutes. So I usually just like to talk a little bit before everybody gets on. I am not feeling my best. I do have some tea. I'm drinking me some tea with some honey. And I have some what you call them, vapor things, some like halls. Not feeling my best, but I get so excited when it's time to do this podcast. So I am here. I am going to do my best to make it through. We're going to have a great show as usual. And all comments are welcome. If you would like to hop in on there, you can type it in on the comments, type it in any comments you want, and I can pull you right in. And let me type in, let me see, give me 1 second. Let me 1 second. Let me post the information on how you can get on the call-in number. Let's see, the call-in number is 301-715-8592. It's going to ask you for a Zoom ID, and that is, let me type that in. So while you're looking, I'm typing it in as I'm talking. Hello, Miss Keisha. The Zoom ID is 892-111. Hold on, let me make sure I get this correctly. 892-111-1508. And that will bring you right into the Zoom call. And so if you want to do that, you're definitely welcome to do that. So I'm just typing everything in. Let's see. Okay, wait a minute. All right. Hi, Tanya. How are you? Tonight, hopefully we have a great show. Like I said, I'm doing my best with these microphones because I paid a lot of money for this system. My throat is really, really sore. I'm not feeling my best, but I'm here. So you'll see me from time to time drinking some tea. Whew, just bear with me because I love to talk on this show. Love to talk. So bear with me 1 second. Give me 1 second because we got like 5 minutes. So talk among yourselves, get acquainted. Tanya, that's Keisha. Keisha, that's Tanya. Let me see who joined. I think my nephew joined on Instagram. Hey, nephew. So we just here hanging out. I'll see a couple people joining on TikTok. Again, if you want to join in, all you have to do is type in Talks with Tina G. And it's two EEs. You're going to see some green lips. That is me. All you have to do is click follow, or the live should pop right on up. So give me 1 second. I got to get my cup. Hold on, wait a minute. I got to get in this. Because we ain't ready yet. So give me a second, y'all. 1 second. Man, I'm back. Whew. All right, y'all, I'm back. I'm sorry. I had to go get my Talks with Tina G cup. And of course, my Talks with Tina G coaster. Yep. They are for sale. If you would like one, sure. Let me know. So I gotta drink my tea out my cups. Um, yeah. Ooh, I'm making a mess too. I don't feel good. I'm making a mess. It's all good because we got 3 minutes and we're gonna start whether I feel good or not. 1 second. Mm. Not like some tea with some honey and a little Vicks vaporize, vapor something, vapor cool. That's what it is. Mm. Woo. Mike, don't fail me. All right, so put my tea on my mug. Oh man, that's so cute. Yes, indeedy. Yeah. Oops. Get you some talks with Tina. Talks with Tina GT. Yep, you better get you some. Hold on, give me a minute. Mm. Mm. We're gonna have a great show. We got 2 minutes, and y'all know I start promptly. If I can, I start on time. I don't wait for nobody. If it's just me up here, I keep it moving. I don't play no games with people time because I don't like nobody play with my time. And I think time is so important. I think people take people time for granted. What y'all think over here in TikTok? Yeah, hang out with me for a little while. We ain't gonna be up here too long. Tonight's topic is: do you think I just gave it a broad topic. Do you think parents pass down generational baggage? But I wanted to say trauma, right? I wanted to say a lot of other things, but we'll get into that as we talk, right? As we always do. Oh, that's right. You've been in the house, so you know how it is. Oh my God. I don't know if it's the weather. I don't know what's going on. Wait a minute. Let me see. All right. I ain't trying to mess up nothing because y'all know I can. I touch one thing and I'll mess up everything. So there it is. Okay. I just wanted to see this connection right here. Whew. Okay, we got 1 minute. Let me hit record because I'd be forgetting to hit record. All right, let's get started. Welcome, everybody to Talks with Tina G podcast. I am your host, Tina G. Let's get started. Y'all know how I do. I play my intro and then we'll go from there. So sit back and enjoy my beautiful intro made by Stubbs. She is awesome. So Woo! So, hey y'all, it's me. It's your girl, Tina G. Type in your comments. Get ready, get ready, get ready. All right. So, of course, this thing want to act up. But nevertheless, I am here. Not 100%, but I am here. Going to do my best. Before we get started, of course, I shout out all my sponsors. So, my first sponsor, of course, is TG Consulting, which is one of my companies where we assist you with setting up your LLCs, your 501c3 nonprofits, where we assist you even writing books. If you want to write a book, we can assist you with publishing. I'll just show you 2 books that I published myself through my company. This is one of my books I published. It's called Satan Has Many Faces. It is a play that I wrote and I turned it into a book. The next book that I self-published was The Wider the Smile, the Deeper the Deception. And that is a urban book, one of my urban books that I self-published. Let me get that off the screen. And Yeah, so if you need any assistance, just let me know. I'm here for you, right? One of my other sponsors is um, Classic Tina G 360, where we help you with any of your photo booth needs. If you having a special event, a birthday, a wedding, a bar mitzvah, we do it all. Proms, we do all that. We even do some donations. We've done a couple events where I went and donated to some little girls clubs. There's some things for some young men. So if you have any events and you want some services donated, definitely reach out to me. You can actually check me out on Instagram under Classy Tina G360 as well. One of my other sponsors that I love to support is DeLuca Wardrobe. So it's getting cold. I had on my fur hat today. You can check her out on Instagram. She's on Instagram under DeLuca Wardrobe. One of my other sponsors is um, on the show tonight. She is Tanya, but on Instagram, they are Different Strokes at the DMV. No, Different Strokes DMV. So I know y'all see my jacket that had my name on it, and I had another blazer that had my name on it. She make those, right? You can get whatever you want on them. So you can check her out over on Instagram at different underscore strokes underscore DMV, right? So one more sponsor before we get into the show. One of my other sponsors is Bridget Knits. I know y'all see me in some of my photos with the yellow and the green knitted um, outfits, the shirts. That is by Bridget Knits. She is on Instagram under Bridget underscore knits. She is the custom chick. I have a bag that I'm going to wear. I got some other things coming up. So just if y'all have some things, any boutiques, anybody selling anything, you want me to wear it, definitely reach out to me. I can wear it and I can promote it on the show. We can talk, right? So I also want to shout out my girl Gwen, who has Art Therapy. She has a nonprofit that I actually set up for her, where she does therapy with children, kids, men through art, any form of art, whether that is painting. She is an author as well. Help you write books. We're actually going to start next year taking my book on touring and talking to them about therapy, but doing it in a different way in an art form. So, whew, that's enough for the sponsors so far. We're gonna take a pause, right? Because I know y'all excited. This is episode number 37. I am so excited. I'm almost at 50. Wow. But I think I'm gonna do something really nice once I hit the year, which is in March. So stay tuned. Stay on all the platforms so you can stay updated with me to find out where we're going to meet at in person, because I know we do this online. But I would love to see you all in person, meet some of you all in person, give you a hug, have some merchandise. You can bring out some stuff if you want to, and just have a good time with each other. So now let's get started with the show. Oh my God. How can I say this without saying it, without getting beat up? So, thank my cousin Larry. He's not on right now. He might be somewhere powerlifting. Congratulations to my cousin Larry. He won his powerlifting event last week, where he lifted like almost 1,000 pounds, something, 1,000 squats, something, just 1,000. He just strong, right? So congratulations to him. He has chaos powerlifting, gym, whatever. If you want to get in shape, he can definitely help you out. Check him out on Instagram under Chaos. It's KAAOS. Check him out on Instagram. Larry Carroll Sr. Check him out. What's up, cousin? So yeah, I'd like to shout out people. You know, people love me. Oh, hey, Kevin, you better have, because you know I was gonna look for you. Hey, Kevin. So Kevin is in the building. Kevin is in the building. You better been in the building, because you know I would have sent you a DM. Yes, in your DM. So now, anyway, I'm not feeling that. I'm not feeling well. I know y'all can't tell, but I'm really not feeling that great. But I'm here. I got my tea and my Talks with Tina G cup. And I also have my Talks with Tina G little thing here I'm sitting it on here, my little cup holder. So anyway, so tonight's topic, I posted. Hey Trisha, how you feeling? I hope you're feeling better. I hope you're feeling better. So tonight's topic is, do you think parents, and I said parents, pass down generational baggage? And I meant trauma, right? Oh, your team losing, Kevin. Don't give that a reason. You know you wanted to hop up here anyway. Don't do that. Kevin, don't do that. Don't start it. Not tonight. Your team losing, so you on here. Ain't that something? So it's between your team and me. Ain't that something? So look, y'all, do y'all think parents pass down um generational baggage? So me and cousin Larry, we were talking about some stuff, right? And so that's how I came up with this conversation. That's how I came up with this topic, rather, because a lot of times people in the family be mad with other people, and they want everybody to be mad, and we don't be having nothing to do with it, right? Or not even that, it can be something that you went through as a child, right? Something that you went through as a child. You saw, it could be something you went through as a child and you're still holding on to it because your parents, one of them, instilled that in your head. Whether it's you ain't gonna be nothing, all men want from you is sex, you're gonna get like whatever that may be, whatever that look like for you, right? And you're still carrying it around today as an adult, right? I got a couple more. Another one that I hear a lot, right? Because I deal with women and domestic violence and men, and hearing them share their stories. And a lot of times I hear men say they saw their father, you know, fight their mom and their mom stayed. So that's where they got it from, right? Just it's so many different forms of baggage and trauma. So I just wanted to get y'all opinion. Do y'all think that is true? Do you think so? So Keisha said yes. Larry said yes, they do, right? So how do we break that cycle? Because here all we do on this podcast is educate, entertain, and empower everyone. So how do we get to break that cycle? What are some steps that we can take to breaking that cycle? Tanya said, I try not to and think I've succeeded, but as a parent, I want my child to be himself, be honest. Right. And we definitely can break the cycle just by saying what you said, Tanya. You want your child to be successful and just to be himself, right? And I think that is a good start as opposed to putting your values and your beliefs on a child. And one thing I noticed, right? And Keisha said to be honest. One thing that I have noticed, and I'm just gonna say this: when y'all talk about parents around y'all kids, it shows. It really does, and it really does show. And it's not fair to the kids because they can miss out on being around their family. Kevin said communication, that is number one key. And again, me and cousin Larry was talking about that. People don't want to have those tough conversations, right? And I know that sometimes the conversations can hurt because they are true, right? But we do need to have those tough conversations. Keisha said, let the truth be revealed. Table talk, no phones, no TV. Conversation can start healing. That is so true. That is the truth. And I think that is one of the problems that they don't have is communication. Hopefully, let me get this in. So yeah. So I'm just trying to see how we can help other people. Hey, Linda. Linda from Maryland. Hey, we are talking about, do you think Parents pass down generational baggage or trauma. And I got a couple yeses. And the thing we're trying to figure out is how can we stop some of this? And they said through communication, which is very, very important. So I'm sorry, y'all. Please bear with me. I I'm having a time um just talking, as y'all can see. But I am doing my best. So, and I love the show because we all talk and we help each other. So your comment and your suggestion may not be my comment and my suggestion, but it will help somebody else. Oh, Lord have mercy. Let me get some more tea. I'm so sorry, y'all. Mm. So give me some examples of give me some examples of some generational baggage or trauma that you've dealt with and how you dealt with that situation. Anybody. You can type it in. If you want to hop on the show, you can definitely hop on. Just let me know. Okay, Miss Beverly, how you doing, Miss Beverly? Welcome to this to Talks with Tina G podcast. Beverly is a first timer. We're gonna do the we're gonna give you a film. Miss Beverly is important. Look at Miss Beverly. So you say yes, but once you become an adult yourself, then you break it. I don't think so, Miss Beverly. That's the problem. They don't break it as an adult. I'm telling you the truth. They don't break it as an adult. Have you ever seen somebody? Have you ever seen no, this is a good one right here. So you said they break it as an adult, but what if you saw your mama or your dad? I'm just talking. Do some things that when you were younger and you grow up and you are just the same way. Hey, Chili, positive vibes is in the building. Okay, we gotta give you some love too. Okay, come on. We're gonna give you some Thank you so much. We got another first time. I love it. Thank you so much for tuning in to Talks with Tina G podcast. Oh, come on. Hold on. What's the night of first timers? Come on, Harold KMU in the building. I love it. I love it. So, Harold, you said they absolutely do. What do you mean? Talk to me. Type it so I can read it out. Um, you want to call in? You can call in. Let me send you a text because call my phone, Keisha. You can definitely call in because I'm trying to get this thing. I'm trying to get this thing to work. Thank you all so much for tuning in. So, Harold, you said they definitely do. Look, what you talking about? Oh, we got Kelly in the building. Oh, we got positive vibes in the building. Lady K is in the building. I appreciate you. Oh, okay. I appreciate you for hopping on. Thank you so much. I got positive vibes in the building. So hello, all your Carol family. Hi, Miss Beverly. How you doing? Keisha, you can definitely call in. Um, definitely call in. I'm gonna text you in a minute. But yeah, I just want to know what y'all when y'all say um that parents do pass down the trauma. Let me know what y'all talking about. How have y'all dealt with it? How did you handle it, Harold? KMU, Miss Kelly, how did you deal with your trauma? Because some people, Keisha, I'm gonna give you the other number to call in. You can call in two numbers. Let me type it in. You can call in 301-715-8592. And then you can type in the Zoom ID is 892-111. And that'll bring you right to the Zoom. So you can do that. So let's see what Harold got to say. Come on, most of our parents never addressed childhood trauma or had any type of therapy to be aware of it. And that's the truth. That is so true, Harold. When we grew up, that is so true. Thank you for that. I appreciate that. And that's why some of us today are still holding on to what our parents said to us or what we saw them do, because I know I've always heard people say that, even I say it sometimes, like, I did the best I can do with what I had, right? And I think most parents do the best that they can do with what they had, right? Not saying that it was bad or good, but it was what they could do. And so we take on that, whatever that looks like to us, and we try to raise our kids the same way, or we try to avoid it. I know some things I do, I saw. Ooh, that's a bar. I can write that down. Some things that I do, I saw. Mm. That's deep, right? So what I did was I changed it from my kids, like Tanya said, to so they can be their own person, right? I didn't want to I didn't want them to follow in the same footsteps that I did, because again, some things I did what I saw. That's deep. That thing is deep right there. Let me go back and read some of these comments. Let me read some comments. Thank you, Harold, for that. So Larry says some people need the truth, but most times you will never get the truth. So you need to find a way to deal with it. I like that, cousin. I like that. So Kelly said emotional avoidance and traumatic diversion. Oh, we good at that. We real good at that, aren't we, Kelly? We can dodge some stuff now. So Linda said, I dealt with abusive family members, and it's definitely something that can be carried on to children too. That is so true. That is so true. If you're not careful, you can carry everything on from previous trauma that was never dealt with. Like Harold said, that was really good. Thank you so much. Beverly agreed with you, Harold. She said, true, Harold, it's because they never learned how to. And now that we have all these tools, we should be better. But some people are still doing, like I said, the same thing that they seen their parents do, or they have done the same thing that their parents do, and they think it's okay because that's what they saw and that's what they were taught. So they don't know that it's not, okay. That's deep. Mm-mm-mm. So Kelly said parents avoiding, recognizing, and treating anxiety disorders. They don't, yeah. I don't even know, like Harold said back then, I don't even know if they knew that that was bad, right? I don't even know. Hey, niece, don't worry about it. I didn't expect you to be on here, but I appreciate you so much. I really do appreciate you. So, what Harold say? I've learned that once those traumas or issues are revealed to you, your primary focus become your children, because most likely you will never change the adults, and that's true. Uh, Larry, you say you are fired. Who is fired? Lord have Nene fired. Nene has something to do. She good. She good. We're gonna give her a break, Larry. Don't fire her tonight. She good. Don't fire my mod yet. So you got the code. You need the number again. The number is 301. I'm gonna type it in 301-715-8592, Keisha. So we do know that we talked about this before. You can't change people. You can't change people. All you can do is change yourself. So all the things that we've seen, that I've seen, all I can do is change my behavior to how I react and deal with things now, as opposed to living in the past and going back to that. But how do you get people out of the past? How do you get that voice out of your head that you're never going to be anybody? Nobody's ever going to want you. All you're going to do is be pregnant and da 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 da. How do you get that out of your head? Because I know somebody that's listening is dealing with that, right? Um, True story. Growing up in Clay Terrace, where I came from, um, everybody was like, and this is a true story. They was like, "Oh, you 14, you ain't got no kids." Like that was a thing. You know what I'm saying? That was a thing to have kids at that age. Like that was a thing. It was like, well, all the girls that come from out there is this. Like that was a thing. And I was like, man, I don't want that. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to be labeled as that. You know what I'm saying? No disrespect to anybody, but I'm just saying it was a thing. Oh, good afternoon from the UK. I know that's right. You just came across my channel, but thank you so much. We're gonna give you some love too. I appreciate you. It say sir. I think that say sir to Bex, but we appreciate you. Thank you. We here every Sunday at 7 p.m. So it was a thing because of where you grew up at, and the community, that's what it was. And it was like, oh, I got to change that. So some things you can't change the people, but you can change your story. Oh, yes, Sarah. Thank you so much. I appreciate you. We are here every Sunday at 7 p.m. TikTok, YouTube, Instagram, and Facebook. We're right back here every Sunday. So we appreciate you. I don't want to miss anything. So Nene waiting for her banana pudding. Um, Kevin said, yes, you can. Keisha, you great call me. Okay, thank you, Miss Sarah. So tonight's topic is, do you think parents pass down generational baggage or trauma? That's the question for tonight. And you can type in your comment, yes or no. And then I'm going to ask you, what is it that we can do to help our fellow friends, our mates, in dealing with that? Because I know a lot of people deal with it and they don't say anything. Again, the way I found out about my abusers is because we had a conversation years later, um, and they said, well, oh, I seen my mom, I seen my dad do this. I seen, I seen it. So this is why I do it. And I never thought it was an issue, right? Because if they seen something and nothing changed, they thought it was okay. So um then I have friends who, you know, they beat their self up, right? They think they're not the best. They don't think they're worthy of anything. They don't think highly of their self because of what they were taught and what they were told when they were younger. And they still live by that today. And I try to help them as much as I can. But this podcast, I'm say it again, is about entertaining, educating, and empowering each other. So something that someone says on each show helps somebody always, right? It helps me every show, every question that I ask. I'm also talking to myself. So it'll help somebody because we all have different lives, different scenarios, different issues, and we have different answers to different solutions. So thank you so much. Kevin said, how does she get a pay? Kevin, not today. Not today. It's like, no. So Miss Sarah said, I completely agree. It can break the cycle if you don't let it affect you, your children. Okay. Thank you so much for chiming in. I appreciate that. I love when people talk back to me. I love it because it's about, like I said, everybody helping each other. So your comment is going to help somebody else. So Keisha, you can call me. I just text you. You say your code not working. So the code, I'm texting you the code is 892-111-1508. If you want me to share a link with you, I can share a link. Let me send a link to you. I can send you a link if you want. If you want to hop up on the show, you probably don't want to do that. But I appreciate you all so much for tuning in. Like I said, we're here every Sunday at 7 p.m. We're also live. I'm also live on TikTok. I'm also live on Instagram and YouTube. So I am in Maryland, Miss Sarah. I am in Maryland. And you in the UK, I appreciate you. Tell your friends and come on back next week. I don't know what the topic gonna be, but we've been here 37 weeks asking questions, going strong. So definitely tell your friends to come on back. We're here every week. This is the podcast. We do this. I ask a question and everybody chime in and we help each other. I see some hey Yogi, hey Yogi. So Yogi, answer me on TikTok. Do you think that parents pass down generational baggage or trauma? Yes or no? And then tell me how can we deal with that and how can we help each other? I know Miss Beverly said therapy, definitely therapy. And then I always say just changing yourself. You don't have to repeat that cycle, right? Um, Therapy is good. Therapy is great. I'm waiting on Yogi. So Yogi said yes on TikTok. So I'm reading comments from 4 different platforms, and I love my job. Even though I'm not feeling my best, I'm up here drinking some tea out of my Talks with Tina G cup. Mm, throat is on fire. Whew. Okay, so Yogi said therapy and wanting better for yourself. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. Yep, we got a couple therapy on on TikTok. A lot of people saying therapy. So hey Suzanne, no problem, no problem. Thank you so much for hopping on. We appreciate you, whether you're late, early, it doesn't matter. We appreciate you for taking the time, whether the football game on or not, Kevin. We appreciate you for hopping on. So tonight's topic is: do you think parents pass down generational baggage or trauma? All right, so I got a call. I got to be professional. Wait a minute, hold on. Caller, you're on. I love myself. I'm gonna put you on speaker, okay? Okay. All right. So this is Keisha. She wanted to call in and say something. So you're on speaker. Talk to me.
Yes, so hi everybody.
They can hear you.
They can hear me?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
So I just wanted to say I'm a prime example of the topic tonight because real quick, I was raised by my dad only. Like my mom wasn't around and he was an alpha and he was very assertive. Like he told me, look people in their face when you talk to them because his father was born in the South and he had to look at the ground or he couldn't look people in their face, especially white people. So when he, migrated, came to DC, my dad was raised like you look people in their face, like period. So either you look at me in my face or you ain't talking to me. And I don't mean no disrespect. I feel like, either you hiding or you shouldn't be intimidated. So what's the problem? So that's how I was raised. And I think that's baggage,
I'm sorry. I agree with that. Hold on 1 minute. 1 minute.
That's okay.
All right. So Kelly said you have to recognize the dysfunction is not normal. And then ask Rachel for help. I'm crying. That's so funny. So yeah, so Keisha, so you said so your father passed down the trauma to you, right?
Yes.
So how do you deal with that now? How did you change anything about yourself? Like how do you deal with that? Or are you still dealing with it?
So actually I balance it because, I make pain or I turn trauma into purpose. So because I'm such a nice person, I'm very easygoing. It works for me sometimes when people try to manipulate or, play mind games with me and things of that nature. They really can't look me in my face.
Okay.
You know what I mean? So
okay.
it works for me. So, I balance it.
Okay. So give me 1 second. Hold on 1 second. I'm sorry, y'all. I'm really not feeling that good. But I am here nevertheless. So let's see. Um Miss Sarah says, I would say if you recognize, oh my God, this is terrible. If you recognize the cycle, you can break it with your own children and learn from what you went through as if it's your children that matter, not your parents, and live by what they did to you. Oh, I like that. Kelly, don't worry about it. The typing, I get it. I be trying to read. I be trying to read it. Thank you so much, Miss Sarah. I appreciate it. I'm just up here. I have a job to do. I have a podcast. I'm not feeling well, but I'm up here smiling and coughing and everything else. So I appreciate you all for taking the time to listen to me and to type in your comments. So I don't take it lightly. I don't take your time for granted. Larry said most people will never get over their trauma. They just learn how to deal with it. Now, come on, Larry. You always starting something. So, Larry, let me ask you something. Let me ask you something because I believe that, right? Um, I believe that they don't get over their trauma, right? So, how do you go through life with the trauma, knowing that something, knowing that some things that you do are things that you saw that are not good, that you're betraying bad behavior, right? I'm trying to say this without, I'm trying to say it. Okay. I just got to use like relationship stuff. It's just easier. So, most people never get over their trauma. They just learn how to deal with it, right? So, how do you suppress it? And how do you know when you get a trigger that it's not going to pop up? That's what I'm trying to ask. If I can say that. Suzanne, that's what I'm drinking. I'm drinking tea and honey with the lemon. I got all that in my talks with Tina G. Look at that. I'm a bam. Look at, hold on, wait a minute. With my cup. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. I'm just not drinking enough because I'm on the show. So once I finish, then I'm gonna hop off and I'm gonna make me some more. But yeah, thank you so much. I appreciate you, sir. Thank you so much. And you'll be back. Come back to my channel, sir, and then bring some friends. We appreciate you all the way from the UK. Come on. I got to give you a bam, bam, bam. I got to give you one more. I'm gonna give you another one. Thank you so much. I appreciate you. So, Larry, that just did something to me because I think that I don't I still think about some trauma, some things that I've been through, and I do suppress them. And now that I know that I can control my own emotions, and I know people say you can't, but through therapy, I know I can, right? So when I get mad, I know I don't have to say a whole bunch of stuff and say, "Oh, I was mad." Nah, I can suppress. I know I can change the way I talk to you if I don't want to lose you, if that makes sense. If I don't want to lose the relationship, I know how to control what I say to you, whether I'm in the heat of the moment or not. People say that, oh, she was mad. She said it. Nope, because we think about it and then we say it. So we don't just say, we think about it and we say it to hurt you. So I know that I don't want to hurt a person that bad. I'm not going to say it. Come on, let me give myself a bump and bam. Anyway, Larry, that was good. You always had me thinking and talking deep and knowing I'm don't feel good. That was good, Larry. I like that. Anybody agree with Larry or it's just me? Don't leave me out here because y'all know you're gonna get y'all. Um so Larry said, if you know your trauma, you will be aware not to put it on your kids. I agree.
That's not always true.
Wait a minute. Why is not always true, Keisha? That's Keisha, Larry. Why is it not always true? I'm listening.
I'm speaking to those that have been raped.
Okay.
And have issues with people watching their children or being overprotective. That's a trauma that follows people, even with therapy, even with counseling, even with going to church every Sunday. Because of that trauma, the body keeps the score. And God can heal the broken pieces, but the hippocampus part of your brain, which is located in the right bottom, what we call the kitchen, it remembers. So it's like Paul with a thorn in his side. Like some stuff, it'll take a lifetime to heal. Dealing with those type of traumas, you have to have more empathy and sympathy, and not, feel like, hey, you too overprotective because of your trauma, and then your child get raped or something happened because you wasn't protective enough. You know what I mean? So
I know.
I'm a survivor. I'm a survivor, so I know what I'm.
I agree. I 100% agree with that. I 100% agree with that. And I think it's different with that. Different situations requires different things because I'm that way too. 1 second, hold on. Miss Sarah, it is now 7:36 p.m. here. So you said it's late. Thank you so much. Good night. She said good night. What time is it there? Type it in for me. She in the UK. It's 7:36 here. I don't know what time it is in UK. But okay, so you will be aware not to pass it on to your kids. So I guess that is a different type of trauma, which makes sense if you are a survivor of rape, then you won't let nobody keep your kids. 0:36 a.m. What time is that in regular time? 1 o'clock in the morning, 2 o'clock. I don't know. I don't know what time it is, Miss Sarah. 0:36 a.m. Y'all. Do y'all know what time it is? Larry, you know what that time that is in the UK? So Larry said, I don't understand what she disagree with. So she oh, it's 1 a.m. Oh, you up, Miss Sarah? Go to bed, Miss Sarah. Thank you. So, Miss Sarah, you up. Oh, this is I appreciate you though. Thank you. So Larry don't understand what you disagree with. You're saying you disagree. You yes, go ahead. You're on the speaker.
Okay. So, Larry, what I'm explaining is when you say we put our traumas on our children.
He said, let me read this comment. Let me read this comment.
Okay.
Hold on. It says, if you know your trauma, you will be aware not to put it onto your kids.
Okay.
Okay.
So you can be aware of your trauma and still put it on your children unbeknowing of yourself. Like you're not purposely pushing it on them. Good example. My daughter, and hey, nail me to the cross, but this is my trauma. Until my daughter went to 12th grade, probably her 12th grade year, she was able to wear clothes without something tied around her waist because she's shapely like me. I didn't want people to fantasize or perverse to look at her, and that was my trauma. You see what I'm saying? But because I know men hurt little kids. They got child porn out here. People really had sex with kids and videotape it. My brain is like, oh no. You know what I mean? Because I was traumatized at 5. So people don't care your age. They just have an impulsive behavior. So, that trauma, I didn't put it on her willingly. It was something that my body kept to school and remembered the situation in detail. So, want to protect at all costs. But some people don't, though, brother. So I can't broad brush it, and say everybody responds to their trauma or unwillingly put their trauma on their children, because some people are so broken, they'll allow their kids to go around that same abuser that raped them, that same uncle, that same person, knowing they'll hurt their child too. So I can't broad brush.
Oh, I like that. I like that. Thank you, Yogi. Yogi knew that UK time on TikTok. I know that's right. Yogi knew that time. Thank you so much. So, Larry, do you get it? I get it. Do y'all get it on the call? I get it. I get it. Unbeknownst to, but this was a great topic, right? I hope we got some things out of it. This was really good. Really, really, really good. It's making me think. I'm kind of overprotective, and that's probably from a trauma that I dealt with. And yeah, my kids would tell you they couldn't go off the porch. I'm talking about the front porch, and they was like 13 and 15 getting teased. Y'all can't come off the porch. Not until your mother come home. They couldn't even go off the porch. And Tanya on here, if she know they couldn't even go off the porch. So I mean, I guess it depends on the trauma. And what do you put on your kids? And they don't understand it. They don't understand it. I think that's what he's saying. What you saying too, they didn't understand, but you understood. And you was protecting and you was protecting your child. And I get that. I get that. You protecting your baby. All right, what else we got? We go because the time is winding down. This is really good. Let me see. Let me see. Let me just make sure that y'all have all of my information so that y'all can find me um on the platforms. I'm on TikTok, I'm on Instagram, I'm on YouTube, and of course I'm on Facebook, all under Talks with Tina G. So if you have not, please go subscribe to my TikTok channel. All you got to do is type in Talks with Tina G and hit follow. And then I'll follow you back. Same with Instagram and YouTube. You can subscribe to my channel. Um, if there are any reflections or anything we would like to share, anybody have anything they would like to share about tonight's topic? Thank you, Yogi. I appreciate y'all on TikTok. Y'all can definitely tell a friend and tell a friend and tell a friend and come back next Sunday at 7 p.m. We will be here for the year. It would be a year in March, and it's coming right. It's like not even far, like 4 months. It's tomorrow the first. It's right here. It's coming. 3 more months, and we're gonna be live. I'm gonna do something live where we'll be able to see each other, meet each other for the first time, and celebrate my 1 year. I appreciate you all. It's been 37 weeks. I appreciate you all for hopping up here, taking the time. I know games are on, and I appreciate the men for hopping on there. I appreciate positive vibes. I know y'all got a paint, sipping paint thing coming up. Let me know what it is. Somebody put it in the chat so I can read it. All right. So Larry says, so again, most people never get over their trauma. They just learn how to deal with it. Okay, so again, I always want to bench press somebody. Always. You like that? You like that? He always want bench press. He's Keisha says she agrees. She agrees. So it's no disagreements. You won. He always want bench press somebody. So that's cousin Larry. Cousin Larry brings it. But no, that makes I mean that makes a lot of sense though. Oh my God, that makes a lot of sense. Man, I appreciate y'all so much. Like I said, any last comments for the group? I appreciate y'all so much for taking the time each and every week, hopping up here, answer some questions. Like I said, we're going to be live next year. Also, check out my podcast. Check out my website. It's Tina G Social. I'm gonna type it in the thing. I hope y'all can see it. My website is Tina G. Well, it's www. Tina G 3 E's social.com. And it's 3 E's: educate, entertain, and empower. That's the website. Gwen hopped up here. What Gwen said, Larry? No, that's true, but what happens when we have no choice to deal with it? Oh, but let me say that again. No, that's now. Oh, now that's true. What happens when we have no choice to deal with it? I asked that question earlier, Gwen. Can I? You want to answer, girl? Go ahead. You got the. You on speaker. Let him answer. She asked him. Okay, so Larry, what happens when we have no choice but to deal with the trauma? I think we just have to deal with it. But how do we move past it? How do we get our brain, Keisha, you can help us, that right side of that brain to move past it? Because we can't live like that forever, else we will be stuck in that same place.
So what I did with my daughter, I'm gonna just use me as an example.
Okay.
She stopped wearing the sweaters around her waist. Is I had to know myself and seek self improvement. I had to look inside myself and do the work, like get people out my ear, get Instagram, YouTube, whatever's going on in this world, just cancel it. You know what I'm saying? And just deal with my issues. And God showed me it was coming from insecurity. Somebody hurt me as a child. They broke my spirit. And I didn't want my daughter's spirit to be broken or hurt or touched in that way that sex is distorted to her when she meets her husband. You know what I'm saying? So I had to deal with those pains and those issues, and God just had to meet me head on, meet me where I was at. And He's still slow walking me down the block, but He walking me. But I had to do the work. That's my answer.
Okay. So Gwen, you got to do the work. Okay, Laurie responded. Let's see what Laurie said. Laurie said, Dina, which is Gwen, you deal with it head on, and in the meantime, you try to find a solution. I know that's right. The same thing.
That's what I said.
That's what you said. Deal with it head on. So you have to say to yourself in doing the work, I am not who they say I am. Ooh, that's a Bible. Let me. I am not who they say I am. I am better than who they say I am. I am great. I am this. I am that. Whatever your affirmations are, and what you have to do is believe it. You have to believe that. You have to know that what they said you are and what you would never be is not true. You have to know that. And the only person that can change you, we know you're going to pray to God. We know that. But then you, like Keisha said, you got to do the work. You got to start speaking positive. You have to start doing things positive, being around positive people, right? You have to do the work, whatever that looks like to you. Like Larry said, find a solution, whatever that solution looks like to you. Dang, man, we got some stuff to deal with. We got some stuff to deal with. We all dealing with stuff. Not all, but I mean, some people good, right? But the people who are dealing with stuff, we got some stuff to deal with. I'm in that stuff to deal with part. Oh man, oh man, oh man, oh man, oh man. This was good. Throat hurting and all. It was so good. Oh my God. Anything else for the group? Anything else for the group? Gwen, you said you agree. Gwen said I agree. Anything else for the group before we close out with prayer? Let me stop. Keisha, you have anything else for the group? This was really good. I hope somebody go back and watch this and get something out of it. And Miss Beverly said help, therapy. Yolanda said therapy. I seen another therapy on here. So yeah, get some therapy and do the work. Because works without, you got to do the work. So Larry said, what I can change, I change. What I can't, I don't deal with it. Wow. What I can change, I change. What I can't change, I don't deal with it. And that's just pretty much how he is. And that's the truth. What he can change, he change. What he can't, he just don't deal with it. Because he can't. That's like saying, yeah, you can't change what you can't change. You got to keep going. I'm still working on my traumas, but my traumas are not who I am. You better go ahead, Larry. Let me say that again. Larry said, I'm working on my traumas, but my traumas are not who I am. Man, oh man. So Gwen said yes, and if you don't, life makes you. Right. So, girl, go ahead. You got the mic. Go ahead.
She's talking about. I want to flip it. And ask Larry this.
Go ahead.
When a man get his heart broke, that's a trauma, and he'll say, "I never love another woman like that again." If you listen to most men, they only been in love one time, maybe two, but that trauma be holding to them. So how do they move with that one?
Oh, that's really good. Larry, I hope you heard that. Oh, that's really good. That is really good.
My dad said he never got married because nobody asked him. I said, why would you say that? Like
he said because nobody asked him.
I said, oh my goodness. God rest his soul. But he trauma. I think, just
Yeah.
being in love with one person,
Mm. Wow.
it traumatized them.
Wow.
Oh.
So Larry said, yes, it is a trauma to most men. Mm.
Now we scratching the surface.
She said, now we're scratching the surface.
I got my teacup.
You got your teacup.
I
Girl,
got my
drink some
teacup.
tea with me. Hold on.
Mm.
Mm. Do you have a Talks with Tina G podcast cup?
I will get one.
Okay, I
have
need
a
you to.
dream big cup.
I can make you one. That's something else we do
Thank
over here. I can make you a cup.
Thank you, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Please. Okay.
So, Larry, this was good. Thank you all so much. Hold on, Keisha, I'm gonna let you go because I'm great. I'm great. Sing a song. I'm
Okay.
gonna sing us out. All right.
All
All
right.
right. Bye. All right. So, thank you all so much for tuning in to Talks with Tina G podcast. I am your host. This was episode number 37. This was a great topic. I hope you all got something out of it. I appreciate everyone for hopping on and giving their honest answers. So Larry said, you found another to cover up the trauma. Then look at you. I got to tell Keisha, I tell her, you said you found somebody else to cover up the trauma. Ah, that's cousin Larry. I appreciate you all for your answers. I appreciate you for tuning in each and every week. I don't think I'm gonna put this on Spotify because my voice was going in and out, and I just don't think this will be a good episode to be on Spotify. But you can find the previous episodes on Spotify. So if you go to Spotify and type in Talks with Tina G, I have episodes up there that you can go back and listen to if you missed 1 through 36. This is 37. Again, because my voice is not at its best and my throat is burning. I don't know if I'm gonna post this one tonight. I may. I may. Okay, so Gwen said that kind of made my dad feel a certain way toward women for life. Then that caused his daughters their trauma. Ah, mm-mm-mm. So he passed down the generational baggage and trauma to his daughters. But now somebody posted earlier, as adults, we have to figure out how to deal with it and maybe do therapy so that we can move on. Because guess what? You are not who he said you was, right? You are not, you are better than what he thought you would be. Oh, let me write a poem book. So you have to know that, right? I can tell you this all day, but you have to know that you are not what he said you would be. You are not who he think you are. You are not whatever he thought you would be, right? You are better than that. And so that is because the saying goes, hurt people hurt people. So maybe he was hurting and he wanted to hurt you. And that's his way of hurting you, but you can't let that be your end all, right? You have to reverse that so that you don't pass that on to your child. Lord, Holy Ghost, don't have me up here preaching. So anyway, I hope we all got something out of it. This was really, really good. This was like a deep topic, right? And something that people don't want to talk about. And so I just threw it out there because again, me and Laurie was talking about it. And people just don't want to have honest conversations. So people will cover up everything, right? Instead of having those honest conversations. And I think if you have an honest conversation, okay, you ain't gotta be loud. If you have a if you have an honest conversation with someone, your family, your friend, whoever that may be, that may help. That may help the situation. So I'm going to let you all go. I appreciate your time. I'm going to play my video and then I'm going to say goodbye until next week. Again, I appreciate your time. Thank you so much. This is number 37, number 38 is coming up. I appreciate you. I don't take it for granted. I say it all the time. I'm going to continue to say thank you, thank you, thank you. And have a good night and have a great week. Tomorrow is December 1st. That's crazy. So, good night, y'all.